All right. Awesome, guys. Thanks for joining us for our Monday night call. So excited to kind of be leading this conversation that really just kind of started last week when I was talking with Reagan and Ellen, and we were having our kind of monthly leaders mastermind call, and a lot of really great stuff came out of it, and really this idea of kind of really being forward and sharing our whys, like why we're doing this, why we are so excited about what we're up to. So we're going to be sharing that with you, but I see a few new faces on here today. I want to make sure before we get started that we know everybody. First off, I'm Mel Simon. I live in, where do I live? I live in Tahoe. I live in Tahoe now. I always want to say Boulder. It's such a weird thing, but I just moved, if you didn't know. So, but if there's anybody new on your teams that are here that we want to introduce. Yes.
Tell us about you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm just excited. This is so new to me. I hate computers since I graduated, but since I retired and graduated. My name is Denise Clardy, and I'm a fireball. How about if I put that out there? Of a 16-year-old who's going to be 17 on Christmas. I am a good friend, and I met Ellen. She was messing with me over there at the copter in the library. Look, hold on. And look, y'all, don't y'all be offended, because I'm probably the only sister on y'all team. I'm like, what am I going to be doing with all these white
Love it.
I know, I met Denise at the library and I liked her so much I took her home with me.
No, you didn't take me home. You invited me over to your house to get me drunk in that damn wine. How about that?
I know. Yes. So she came to Wine and Wellness and she met the team. She's on the mission with us.
Yes, I'm glad I'm connected. Is Izzy there? Where's Izzy? Izzy, if you there, hey Izzy.
Izzy's here. Oh, Izzy's phone just died in the Target parking lot. She just texted me.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ellen. Look, I like her. This one right here, whoever this is right here, that's chilling on the couch over there. She probably had a glass of wine too already.
Great. Well, Denise, we're glad you're here.
I know. We're glad you're here.
Blondie right here, looking perky. And this one right here, I'm coming over there to swing on that. Is that a swing you on right now?
Who's that? I don't know.
She said, look, forget you. You know what?
It's me. It looks like I have a swing. It's my light.
Oh, I got you.
Yep.
Okay, it's good to see everybody and good to meet everyone. Glad to be on board. It's exciting. It's new. I joined Juice Plus because my mom used to do Herbalife, and she passed away a year ago this month. So I've been dealing with the drama from the other sibling. So look, I'm on snap mode, so I'm gonna try to keep my stuff short and simple. But other than that, I'm excited. And how about them Broncos?
All right. Awesome, Denise. Thank you. I love your energy.
Totally love your energy, and I love that you're clear about why you're here right now, and which is what we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm so excited that you're here. Anybody else have anybody new that you want to introduce real quick?
Jeannie.
Oh,
Miss
Jeannie's here.
She is not a newbie, but she actually messaged me tonight and said, I remembered. So she's here. We're celebrating that Jeannie is here.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jeannie.
Deb Spiden's here as well, and I'm glad to have her here. She's been around for a while, but welcome, Deb, as well. So
fantastic.
Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Mel, take it away.
Welcome, everybody. And I'm just really excited to kind of share with you our why and what we're up to. And I'll share a little bit about mine and how we came to this first. And then I'd love for Ellen and Reagan to share their whys as well. And if you're so inspired that you're like, okay, this is why I'm here, we'd love to hear, why you're here, why we're doing what we're doing. And so I kind of mentioned on Voxer, I've kind of been on this journey the last couple of weeks of a lot of stuff going on. My husband and I went on a meditation and yoga kind of wellness retreat, and we really got to kind of focus together on how we integrate what we're doing into our life and really truly why we do what we do, and not what we really do for work, but like this, we were kind of, I guess, challenged on not saying what we do for work, but what does our soul say that it is that we do? And really digging deep into that. And so it kind of made me start thinking about, what I really believe is that each of us have this divine power within us. And I see it in me. I see it in each and every one of you. I mean, seriously, how much soul does Denise have? Like, right? Like, she lives it out loud. So it's like, how can we live like that in our life? And I feel like so much of kind of my journey and what I've gone through and where I'm kind of arriving today is, I feel like because I haven't been attached to my why, I've been living small, and I could live a lot bigger. And so when we started kind of diving into this, there's so much uncertainty in our world right now, and I think everybody feels it. I feel like there could be, if you really focus on it, a lot of negativity. But what I truly believe in is people's potential. And when we see that divine power in each and every person that you see that comes along in your life, and especially the people that are attracted to what we're doing, we're on a mission, on purpose, for purpose, to change the world. And that's really exciting thing to be a part of. But I think people often fall short in their potential because they're not nourished. And I know Rachel talks about this all the time. Rachel Van Pelt is an amazing speaker on really nourishing the body so that we can live our best lives. And we have a really, really simple tool for that, you guys. We have an easy button that helps people to nourish their bodies so that they can live their best life. They can live their best life out loud, and we can have that voice. And I love, so it's interesting, there's so many things that we could be talking about with why we do Juice Plus, and, the goals and the lifestyle and, the financial freedom and all that kind of stuff. But for me and my heart, really why I'm here is because I found a platform to have a voice, to live my biggest life, to live my best life, that is impacting other people's lives and allowing them to really kind of benefit from me paying it forward by opening my mouth to share a really simple tool. But what's awesome about the whole thing is that what I thought was going to change my family's life, which did from a wellness perspective, has totally changed the way I think about really everything, because I'm living the vitality that I have and I feel allows me to do more, to be more, to rise up into that person that I truly, truly want to be. And this amazing community of people has allowed me to have the courage to be able to do that. And that's what I want to unleash for other people. Like, to help people feel great, to be great, but then to also move into this amazing, army of people that are rising up, like Dr. Katz was talking about, that are really making change and impact in the world. And I believe when people feel better, they can act better in their communities, they can be better in their communities, and they can, be the change that they want to see in the world, whatever that is. And we can make this world a better place. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm super excited to be part of this amazing Juice Plus company. We are not just a product. We are a family. We are a community. We are making a difference. And it feels really good to kind of have gone on this journey, and also to come right back to it totally validating from a completely different perspective in a completely different realm, exactly 100% what we do here with Juice Plus, this awesome community that has really, the founder of our company kind of set that tone for us, and we just get to keep, paying that forward and taking that along. So I'm excited about my why. I would love for you guys to hear, and here's the thing, you guys, my why is totally like just starting. I feel like I need to be more succinct in what I'm up to and what I'm doing. But I feel like finally it feels good with my soul what we get to do with this. And I don't know, I'm excited for you guys to hear from Ellen and Reagan too about what their vision is with this. And I originally started with, the reason I wanted to share was just really simple. Like, I wanted people to know about a really simple way to get better nutrition, and I wanted them to feel the benefits that I was feeling. That's how I started, and that's totally 100% okay. I see a huge picture to be able to impact lives all over the world and really make this planet a better place for people to live, not only for us, but for future generations, you know, moving forward. Ellen, do you want to share next?
Yeah, I just typed Reagan and said that was so amazing. I feel like we were just listening to a lot of what your NMD speech will sound like in a few months. But I want to thank you, Mel, for bringing this to the surface, because I think it's easy for me, having been here 12 years, to kind of just get in the rut with it, you know, and you tell your story and that's great, and you inspire people and that's great. But when you really dig into my why, I mean, I'll just be really vulnerable with you guys. It really goes deep for me. I'm going to talk about two things. Some of you guys know that my mom is 68 years old. She's not very old. She is pretty much bed and wheelchair bound. She's able to walk a little tiny bit. She's in a nursing home. And I think that for me, something went off really intuitively 12 years ago, that I needed to take steps to take care of my health. We lost my dad 10 years ago to cancer. Reagan was like right by my side when we went through that. And I'll just say, life doesn't look today like I expected it to. I expected my parents to be running around with my kids, and they're not. I expected to be married, and I'm not. Life has had a lot of twists and turns. What I do have that I'm so grateful for is my sons, Max and Rory. I'll tell you something. Before there was ever a Juice Plus dream, my first dream in life was to be a mom. When I was a little girl, I had 100 dolls. They all had 3 or 4 names, and I always wanted to be a mom. And Juice Plus has given me the ability to be the mom that I want to be to these boys. And let me tell you, you know, people are like, oh, time flies, and those babies are little, and you're like, time is not flying. Well, guess what, you guys, it's flying. And I'm so thankful. Trust me, Jamie. I'm so thankful that I have been home with these boys. And I said this on a live video last week on my Facebook page, but my kids will look back, and I will not have been perfect. And we did not have everything. But you know what? I will have been there. And that is something that you can't take away. And you guys, we have got a society that needs parents on the ground. Who do you know that needs to go take their home back, needs to go take their kids back, and be there for this next generation of kids that is leading our world out of the problems we're dealing with today? We need parents on the ground. And so I am just one mom, okay, just one mom that really has been emancipated to be a mom, which is an extraordinary mission. It's not for everybody. Some days I wonder if it's for me, but it's an extraordinary mission. But I also got that, I think that I got the fulfillment that I needed for myself, the intellectual and emotional and spiritual stimulation here to make me a good mom, to make me do the personal growth, to make me stop and say, why are you frustrated? Why are you yelling at your kids? What's going on with you? All that learning to be introspective has made me a better mom. And so my why really goes back to that life that I want to have with my kids. And I want to go on our zany road trips. I don't know where Jim and Missy are, but like, you know, hooking up with Jim and Missy on the road and doing stuff like that. You know, we have to go visit Mel and her boys. I want to give my kids experiences, and this really gives me something to shoot for. And I'm so honestly humbled every day by the community I'm surrounded by. You all are better than me. You make me a better person. You make me stay positive. You make me like keep my head out of the dump. And I'm just extraordinarily thankful for that. So that's my why. Reagan.
Awesome. Okay. Well, if you guys got my Thanksgiving little note that I sent to you all saw the little paragraph that when I first started with Juice Plus, I wasn't going to share it with anybody. I was one of those that just, you know what, I just want a better price. I had done 7 other network marketing experiences before Juice Plus. I didn't want another experience. And so when I first started with Juice Plus, it was purely just selfish reasons, just to, you know, get a good price. And then I thought if I liked it, I might share it with others. Well, we had a great experience with our health and I couldn't keep it to myself. When I started with Juice Plus, we already had built our, you know, dream house. I was driving the car I wanted to drive. So for me, it wasn't about the financial piece at that time. At the time, it was because I saw what this product was doing for us as a solution for our family's health. And I felt obligated to share it with other people that I knew and loved and cared for so that their kids could not get sick anymore like my kids, right? So that that mom could feel good knowing that, you know, she may have a less risk of getting breast cancer because she was flooding her body with fruits and vegetables. And I went to a conference and came home, made a list of everybody that I could think of that I would feel really terrible if, you know, they had gotten something or their kid had been sick and I hadn't shared Juice Plus with them. I wanted to give them the opportunity to at least hear about it. And I was not tied to whether they said yes or no. I said, look, I just want to get it off my chest. I want you to know about it. You can say no if you want to, but I think you're going to love it like me. That's what got me to National Marketing Director. And my why has always really been mission-based. And if you've been around long enough, you've heard me say the money and the mission have to get married. And that's what happened was that mission. I started sharing with so many people that I started to make some money. Well, you know what, that was really nice. And all of a sudden I felt a little bit more empowered to help even more people. I actually even paid for a few people that were terminally ill with cancer. I paid for their Juice Plus and I was able to give back. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys tonight is that I was talking to a friend the other day and we were talking about a contest that was being run with on another team. And I said, you know, our company just put out an amazing incentive. And I really want you guys to be thinking about, instead of what can I get, what can I give, right? Because when you can go out and think about who can I gift, who's next, then you're going to be able to impact thousands and thousands of people. And I do think we've got to have a mission heart. And I think it's okay to make money, but I think it's great that those two things can get married. And if you are somebody that maybe wants to stay home with your kids, you can go help a whole bunch of people and maybe you'll get to stay home with your kids, which we've got a lot of moms we've empowered to do that. So my why, fast forward, the money became more important because, you know, my husband in the real estate business, things fell apart. And this Juice Plus opportunity allowed me to be able to provide a safety net for our family that then allowed him to get back on his feet and go and, you know, slay all the dragons that he likes to slay. So it's been important for both reasons, but now we're in a great place again, which is awesome for us. And Juice Plus has been a huge integral piece of that. But why do I keep showing up here? Why do I still worry about my Juice Plus team just as if I did every day? Because for me, my why is the fact that because of you guys and us being able to be on this mission together, we're not just impacting our life, our family's life, our friends' lives, but you guys all know what happens. People have a great experience and they share it with somebody else and they share it with somebody else and they share it with somebody else. And the work that we're doing here, you guys, is impacting lives so deep that it's going to live beyond our lifetimes. Where else can you get up in the morning, put some effort in, go share something so silly as fruits and vegetables in a capsule with all this research on it, help people get that in their bodies and you change their DNA so that they have healthier babies. You know, Jenna Platt's a great example of that. All her babies are Juice Plus babies. You know, I'm so glad that I was a part of the team that helped to share that with somebody like a Jenna, right? So what's that going to look like for her kids? They're growing up taking Juice Plus. How much healthier are they going to be for their adulthood and their children? So for me, my why is making a global impact. What we're doing is so important. And I think when we can shine that light out onto other people without worrying about what we're going to get and worry more about what can we give, you know, nothing makes me happier than seeing, you know, you guys move up our marketing plan, because you know what it is to me? It's a measuring stick that you helped even more people, and that our village got to help you with that. You know, we get to work together. So it's a big darn deal what we're doing, you guys. And that's what gets me up in the morning. That's what keeps me excited. And we've got, you know, 97% of the world more to go. So, you know, it's not saturated, and we need to all get busy. So I appreciate all of you guys and what you guys do, you know, to help further our mission from our company. And let's go give and get people healthy. So that's my why.
I love it. I love it. I love how, you know, everybody, you know, we've been here for a while, but our whys continue to change and grow as we see a different vision or as we grow personally. I think that for me has been the biggest thing, is that I hear things differently as I'm growing, and I love this group and community. Jenna, I love your little guy there. He's making me giggle. But, you know, I just love this community, that it's like this, we have like this, gosh, maybe the best way to put it is like this safety net around us, and we can kind of jump on the trampoline, and sometimes we fall and people come and pick us back up, and it's just an awesome community to be able to live big in. And sometimes, you know, our heads get in the way, and like Ellen said, we come back to the group and we say, you know, hey, somebody, I help me get this, you know, voice out of my head, and feed me something different, feed me something good with that positive, this awesome positive group that we have. And I truly do believe that our community, and each and every one of us, has an amazing potential to really impact so many lives. But I feel like what I was really missing was a really deep connection to my why. And that's what helps me get out of bed every day and do scary things that might, you know, seem pretty scary, which is like, oh my gosh, this awesome person that I love, really, I need to share Juice Plus with them, but they seem kind of scary to talk to about it. But when I'm connected to my why, and I'm connected to what I know my true potential is and what my true value is, I can have really hard conversations and really be able to give people a gift, and at the same time, you know, get whatever it is that we want to get from this experience and from being part of this awesome, beautiful company and community. So I feel like, you know, we were on like a different path, and we kind of chose to do this call because I really think how important it is to be really connected with your why, and helping not only yourself be connected with your why, but being able to share your why and why you're here with your team. Because I think people do more why you do something rather than what you do. And especially when that is connected with your heart and your soul, you know, when you think about what you do, think about what your soul would say you do.
I love that. And, you know, as we move into the new year, we're going to be really focusing on a new little slogan for our team, which I don't know if we want to tell them now or we want to wait, but
yeah, let's do it. Unveil it.
Yes.
Okay. So simplify, unify, and multiply is our slogan for the year for 2019. So keeping things simple, you guys, I mean, fruits and vegetables in a capsule, pretty darn simple. We're going to go through this more in detail. We have a whole call on simplify, on ways you can simplify. Unify, you know, when you have your people who are joining you, bring them and invite them into the team community, because it does take a village, and you want your army of people who you're inviting to be out there multiplying, right? So you want them to be part of this community and connected to somebody bigger than you. I mean, I love when nothing makes me happier when I hear Jenna and Jamie are doing calls together. They're not even on the same team, right? You know, I mean, that's pretty cool. Or when Sandra and Rachel are setting up events up in Louisville, you know, this week. So, you know, when we can work together and we're all on the same mission, we don't have to have this hierarchy. We can just be one team, one mission. It's really important that we unify in that effort and get people on the Voxer and all that, so they have the experience that you have and you don't have to do all the work. We can raise everybody up together, support one another, and then multiply. You guys, don't be shy about inviting people out. You know, invite them to come on into the team, because, you know, they've got family. If you give them a license to share, they're probably going to share with at least 1 or 2 other people minimum, and probably a lot more. They may be like me. You know, you go back to my story, you know, I wasn't going to do this. I'd had some other experiences that I didn't want to have again. And now we have thousands and thousands of people getting healthy every day because I shared it with a few of my friends who shared it with a few of theirs, and that's kind of how it works. So we want to be inviting people into that and making that a good experience. So we're going to have a call on each of those in January. Next week, I'm going to talk about ways you guys can build your business during the holidays and give you some tips on that. It's a great time of year to right now really be connecting with your why. And when you're out at your parties and people are saying, you know, what are you doing? Instead of you saying, I do Juice Plus, for you to say something like, you know what, I'm so lucky I get to do this because, and you share your why, right? And say, you know what, I don't know if this would be for you, but we're always looking for people that can, you know, help share our message, and we're growing in the area and we'd love to have your help. So set up some coffees and some things like that, okay? I think that this is also the time of year where a lot of people are really thinking about what changes they want to make in January, and especially for income reasons. And, you know, they're going to have that all figured out before January. So now is the time you guys want to be thinking about that. So again, we'll talk about that more in depth next Monday night. But again, you know, getting back into your heart, get in there and go, what is it? Why am I doing this? You know, I think it's okay to be a little bit selfish and go, I'm doing this because I want to generate money. But why do you have the passion to share Juice Plus? Why is that a solution for you? Why is that a solution for your family? How could that help other people? You know, and don't be shy about it. I mean, some will, some won't. So what? Stop whining. Someone's waiting. Okay. I always add the SW, because I think we get caught up sometimes on what people aren't doing instead of being grateful with the fact that they might just be a wholesale buyer. Okay. It's okay. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? So.
That's awesome. Before we close up, I just want to make sure you guys really get on next week's call to hear Reagan, because that's really key to finishing your year strong. And also, our last call of the year is on the 10th, right?
Yep.
And we have a guest speaker. She's the author, Sarah Davison Tracy. She's a customer and friend of me and Dr. Emily Gerson on our team. And this book, Live Ablaze and Light Up the World, is everything that we were hearing about tonight. Get this book. It's a great read right now. This is a great way to nourish your soul. You know, drop your to-do list for 15 minutes and read. It's really, really good. So you've got 2 weeks to read the book before, and if you don't, after you hear her speak, you're going to want to read the book. So we have an exciting end of the year, don't we?
We do.
Yes. Awesome. Thanks for setting that up, Ellen. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited to hear from her.
So what was it? Live ablaze and light up what? Light up your life?
Light up the world.
Light up the world.
And it's really, you know, Reagan just said this, you know, making global impact. And I like to think generational impact also, but turning that light out. And I mean, that is exactly what Sarah writes about. And I'm about halfway through, guys. It's really good.
Ellen, can you post that on Voxer and Facebook for us all, please?
Yeah, I'm going to just take a picture and post it for you guys.
Perfect.
Great, thank you.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording.